Supreme Nirvana and the Four Kinds of Four Noble Truths. Introduction, the foundation of the Four Noble Truths. Origin. The Four Noble Truths represent the fundamental truths first taught by the Buddha to the group of ascetic Khandana, Qtrenu, at the Deer Park, and expounded throughout his 49 years of teaching. Mahayana expansion, while traditionally seen as the foundational teaching for the Sravaka, hearer, and Arhat paths, Hinayana, the Four Noble Truths are expanded deeply in Mahayana Buddhism into four kinds of Four Noble Truths to guide bodhisattvas towards supreme enlightenment. 1. The Birth and Death Four Noble Truths, Conditioned Reality, Hinayana Core Principle, grounded in conditioned phenomena, taking impermanence, non-self, suffering, and impurity as its foundation. Structure. The truth of suffering, dukkha, encompasses the three types of suffering, suffering of suffering, suffering of change, and suffering of conditioned states, and the 8 sufferings: birth, old age, sickness, death, separation from loved ones, meeting with enemies, unfulfilled desires, and the suffering of the 5 aggregates. The truth of the origin of suffering, samudaya, caused by mental afflictions and the 5 defiled ages, turbid age, turbid views, turbid afflictions, turbid sentient beings, and turbid lifespans. The truth of cessation, nirodha, nirvana, realized when ignorance and afflictions are eradicated, revealing inherent inner purity. The truth of the path, marga, utilizes the 37 factors of enlightenment to sever greed, hatred, and delusion, leading to arhatship. 2. The Unborn Four Noble Truths, Common Teaching, Mahayana Core Principle, introduces the Mahayana philosophy of emptiness, sunyata, looking beyond superficial birth and death to recognize the unborn and undying inner nature, as stated in the Heart Sutra, form is emptiness, emptiness is form. Structure. Through wisdom, suffering and its origin lack a true, independent essence. There is no isolated suffering to eliminate or external nirvana to attain. Explains the cycle of dependent origination and rebirth through karmic seeds, illustrating this with the analogy of durian seeds planted in Thailand versus California. Refutes superstitious practices like praying for blessings, holding ghost relieving rituals, or averting bad stars. Karma is entirely personal, as you sow, so shall you reap. And even the Buddha could not alter karma on behalf of others. Summarizes the 4 true attributes of Mahayana nirvana: permanence, bliss, true self, and purity.
3. The Immeasurable Four Noble Truths, Distinct Teaching, Bodhisattva Path. Core Principle, tailored for bodhisattvas, whose wisdom eyes perceive reality across infinite space and time. Structure. Immeasurable suffering. Suffering is no longer limited to the standard 3 or 8 categories, it manifests infinitely depending on wandering mental states. Immeasurable origin of suffering, encompasses countless subtle afflictions. Immeasurable cessation and path. Nirvana pervades everywhere and at all times. Practicing the path is not restricted to basic formulas, one can learn and practice the Dharma anywhere in the universe. 4. The Uncreated/Effortless Four Noble Truths, Complete Teaching, Supreme Ultimate. Core Principle, the ultimate, complete teaching of the Bodhisattva path, revealing that phenomena possess no independent author, creator, or inherent self-nature. Structure. Afflictions are bodhi. When an individual practices mindfulness, lets go of attachments, and maintains awareness right amid secular, troubled life, bodhi naturally manifests. There is no need to seek enlightenment elsewhere. Sasra is nirvana, understanding that birth and death are merely cycles of dependent origination. By shattering the illusion of the self within the five aggregates, the practitioner realizes that nirvana is right here within this very realm of birth and death. Appendix. Overview of the Vajraketaka, Diamond, Prajnaparamita Sutra. The lecture concludes with core insights from the Diamond Sutra. The threefold wisdom: practitioners must progress through literary prajna, listening and understanding, contemplative prajna, reflecting without clinging to forms, and ultimate reality prajna, remaining unmoved like space. Abandoning the four notions. To attain liberation, one must transcend the concepts of self, person, sentient being, and lifespan, along with their subtle mental biases, letting go of all grasping so that the true mind can shine unobstructed.